All right. It's that time to compare texts. You are going to read the role of the Constitution. This is an informational text. Um, it has graphs in it. That is the text focus. You can read about informational text in graphs on page 670 in your student book. And you can look for those things in the story. So I would like you to take a preview, read the title and the headings, and preview the pictures and the graph and the chart, and then read pages 670 through page 674 on your own. And when you're done with that, be ready to discuss and talk about what you read. All right. So let's think through this text that you just read. It has a lot of information. It is packed with a history lesson. So let's kind of dissect it. So how are the state and the United States constitutions similar and different? So state constitutions and the United States constitutions. How are they similar and different? Go ahead, pause the video and discuss this with your learning adult at home. What are the three branches of state and national government? What does the picture on page 671 show about women's rights at the time? Why do states have different number of senators and representatives in Congress? How are most state governments similar to the national government? What is the main idea on page 673? And what details support this idea? Which right does the duty to vote balance? According to the graph on page 674, how well do voters perform this duty? The graph shows voter turnout, or the percentage of people who carry out their duty to vote. Between which years did the percentage of eligible voters who actually voted go down? Again, according to the graph, since which year has voter turnout been rising steadily? How does the information in the graph contribute to your understanding of the text? Now turn and look at page 675. You are going to choose one of these three connections, either text to text, where you're going to compare informational texts, text to self, where you will write a letter imagining that you could talk to Esther Morris, or text to world and connect to social studies and look about research other elections that happen in your community and state, and what's the role of the individual voter. So you're going to do a little bit of research on that and connect it to social studies. You can choose one of these three. You can just, if you're writing the letter, you can do it in your composition notebook or in your just on a lined piece of paper. Have fun with it and see what you can learn.